Hey guys, Ava here. It's March the 28th today, and I bring you a little break in usual programming because a lot of you have been asking me questions that I think I need to answer. You know, what's life like on the island? Is there coronavirus on the island? How's the island dealing with the situation? Are there any curfews, any quarantines, anything like that? So I thought I'll make this little video just to bring you a little bit more clarity on what the situation is like here on Socotra Island in the Gulf of Aden. Anyway, let's move to my office. First of all, I want to say, guys, thank you so much for being here. I know it must be really difficult out there in most parts of the world that are basically shut down. Some of you are probably far from your families, others might be struggling with your business or your job, and if that is the case, please know that I'm rooting for you and that you're strong and that we will make it out of this crisis all together. Stay strong. I've been uploading these vlogs with a small delay because of the editing and uploading process, and we've actually been on the island for about 17 days now. We were the very last international flight to arrive on the island on the 11th of March, which was right just a few days before all the travel bans restricting travel all around the world kicked in. From that original group of travelers, most of them actually left the island on the very last commercial flight back to Cairo, but a few others stayed. Some, like me, willingly, and others unwillingly. One thing to know about Socotra is I call it a desert island, not a deserted island, because it's not a deserted island. There's about 50 to 60,000 people that actually live here full-time. There are also passenger and cargo boats that come in from mainland Yemen as well as abroad, though those have been severely limited and reduced over the last couple of weeks. So how do we keep informed about the coronavirus updates within the island? We're constantly in touch with the local healthcare authorities, which means that we have constant up-to-date information about everything that happens in relation to the virus on the island. According to all the authorities that we've been in touch with, there is no virus at present on the island. And of course, we hope that the authorities continue to protect the island as they have been and that the situation remains the same. As an island, Socotra is naturally isolated from the rest of the world, which offers it fantastic protection in instances of emergencies like this. And since there is no coronavirus here, the authorities have not asked people to go into quarantine, and they said that there is currently no need for a curfew, which is why we're able to travel freely, just as everybody else on the island is able to move around freely. It's the 27th of March, and we are in a local restaurant having dinner. There's people everywhere. There is no curfew. There is no quarantine on the island. No, the authorities haven't told the people to do anything like social distancing because there is no virus on the island. This is what it looks like. This is still daily life. We're here currently living just like everybody else on the island. Of course, we are prepared for the worst, and if it turns out that the virus is on the island and the authorities request us to go into quarantine and self-isolate, that is exactly what we will do right away. There is no doubt about that. We're extremely lucky and privileged to be here, and personally, I thank the universe every single day for allowing me to come here and to stay here on this beautiful island that is filled with such incredible and kind people. I really hope that with this video, I managed to show you guys a little bit more insight into what it's like to be on the island right now, why there are no curfews or quarantines. We must be one of the very last remaining places on Earth without a curfew, and for that, we are extremely, extremely lucky. And we just hope that it remains this way, not for us, but for the island. Alright, and we're back from my office slash warehouse slash the place where I sleep whenever I am in the main town on the island. Guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!